Self-publishing is an exciting journey, but it's easy to make mistakes along the way. Mistakes that can cost you time, money, and even your sanity. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing the top self-publishing mistakes to avoid. One of the biggest mistakes that I see first-time authors make is rushing to publish. So you're excited to publish your book. I absolutely get it, but it's important that you take time to write, edit, format, and also market your book. All of these steps are essential to your book success. Skipping professional editing. So while it is tempting to rely on your friends, your family member, or your colleagues, take it from me, professional editing is a must. Self-publishing without a professional editor can lead to typos, structural issues, and so much more. So if you can afford it in your budget, my recommendation is to start with developmental editing, which is a service that I offer, as well as copy editing and proofreading. Poor book cover design. So within the publishing industry, your book will be judged by its cover. If at all possible, my recommendation is to hire a professional graphic designer that focuses on book cover. The value in using them is that they know the fonts to use, the images to use, based on what they know about your genre and the target audience, and that's always going to be beneficial to you. If you cannot go with that option, then my other recommendation is for you to do that research and implement that into the template that you choose. Underestimating formatting. So formatting your manuscript requires more than just hitting save as PDF. You want to make sure that your manuscript is formatted correctly, whether it's an ebook, a print book, or even a hardcover, because it will all require something different in terms of sizing. So you want to make sure that you have professionally formatted your book, because this affects the reader's experience. Not knowing your target audience. Now this is an important one, and it's one that I talk about a lot, because a lot of first-time authors will say that their book is for everyone. And if you don't know who the exact target audience for your book is, then later your marketing will fall flat. So it's important that you go through this process now so that you can market your book, and then later when the people actually purchase your book, you know that you've written a book that meets their needs as well as their expectations. Pricing your book too high or too low. So pricing can be tricky, and getting it wrong can actually cost you sales. If you price your book too high, it may cause some readers to skip over it. If you price your book too low, it may make them question the value within your book. So you want to do research of similar books within your genre and price your book competitively. Neglecting book marketing. Now this is a big one, because a lot of first-time authors wait until their book is already finished and they feel like everyone is going to just flock to their book, and that is far from the truth. First off, you've heard me say in numerous videos that you should start the marketing process while you are writing your book. But not only that, during the life of your book, you need to be marketing. Now obviously you're going to market more when your book is first published, but ultimately you're going to need to market in some way, whether it's starting a launch team, building up social media, or promoting your book through ads. You're going to need to continuously market your book. Not utilizing keywords and categories. So when you publish your book on platforms like Amazon, keywords and categories are your best friends. The keywords are going to help people find your book, because if there are certain things that people are putting into the search box on a platform like Amazon, they are going to use keywords, and the categories are essentially the genres that you attach your book to. So it's very important that you make these choices when you publish your book on Amazon. Ignoring reviews. So we talk a lot about marketing, but we don't talk as much about how important it is to get those reviews. Reviews are golden, and I don't see enough self-published authors asking for those reviews. I read a statistic one time that said only about 1% of people actually write reviews. So that just goes to show you how many thousands of people may read your book and what a small number of people are going to actually write a review for your book. So it's important that you ask people for the review. Either do that on your social media, through your newsletter, or when you're doing book signings in person. Ask people for those reviews, because it's one thing for you to brag about your book, but it's something entirely different for your audience to do it. So I encourage you guys to learn from these mistakes. Some of the mistakes that I've shared are even mistakes that I've made, and I've also seen some of my clients make these mistakes as well. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll set yourself up for a much smoother process and a much more successful self-publishing journey.